All right, welcome back to One Bar and Lupagus Show. I am Lupagus with another NFL draft prospect breakdown. As you can see, I found my favorite Viking hat. It's freshly out of the wash. It smells amazing, and I am ready to talk about Alabama cornerback Patrick Sutrain II, aka Patrick Surtain Jr., aka Patrick Surtain version 2.0. This isn't a huge need for the Vikings. Cornerback is a little bit down the list. They used, a first round pick on the position last year, a third round pick on the position last year as well. And they also used a fifth rounder. So they got three young corners on the team, two of them looking very, very good, especially that third rounder, Cameron Dantzler. Very impressive. Only knock on him his rookie year is that he was not healthy every single game. But the Vikings have a lot of exciting young players at the position, and they could definitely add another one. Doing so in first round is a bit of a stretch with the other needs the team has. They got to get a defensive end, defensive tackle. Obviously, guard help would be huge as well. So as far as needs go, this isn't a priority, but the way the board could fall, a cornerback like a Caleb Farley or our boy that we're talking about today, Patrick Sutrain Jr., could be the best player on the board. And obviously, Mike Zimmer will be more than happy to land another top flight corner to the Minnesota Vikings. Let's get into Mr. Surtain II. Right now, he's 6'2", 202 pounds. Career-wise, he's got 116 total tackles, 4 interceptions, 24 pass breakups, and he returned, I don't know if it was a fumble or an interception for a touchdown, so he does have some playmaking ability. When you watch this guy, the first thing that stands out is just his size. He looks thick. He's got long arms. He's just rangy. He really looks a lot like Xavier Rhodes. That bigger frame cornerback with the long arms. Another thing that sticks out is just his coverage skills. They're absolutely off the chart. He's just always just right on top of his guy, barely give him any kind of separation. He really is that syrupy cover corner that we talk about and maybe throw around loosely. Patrick Surtain II is every bit of that. This guy just got natural instincts. He knows when to go up and swat the ball away. It's like he just can sense when the ball is about to come down to the receiver's hands, and he jumps up and uses those long arms again to get some extra length, extra height to get to that ball and swat it away. One thing that I wasn't super impressed was his tackling ability. This guy is definitely not like a Gladney or a Dantzler. He's not going to come up and smack you. He will. I mean, he'll try, but I don't think it's just in his system. He's just not a big hitter, not a thumper from the corner position. He will wrap you and throw you down, but not really a big hitter like we have right now on the team and the two youngsters from last year. Another thing which I think is really you can't overstate is just this guy growing up around the game. His dad was a great corner for a very long time. He knows the ins and outs of not only playing defense, but NFL offense is what they can bring. Constantly learning the game of football. So he's going to come in already with just knowledge of a 10-year vet in his head. So really, he is going to give him a huge leg up on the competition. So I think this is a guy who would come in and actually be very, very productive in year one for the team that does draft him. So again, Patrick Surtain II, this could be a deal where best player on the board, he's there. The Vikings just realize that and take him and address their needs later. But he definitely got to give him the seal of approval. The One Bar and Lupagus seal of approval, no doubt in my mind. He is that good. Where he would start, I think he'd be on the outside, with Dantzler on the outside, and he moved Gladney into the slot, into the nickel. I think that would be pretty damn nice. Young corners, but man, a lot of potential there. So that does get you excited. And the return of Danielle Hunter definitely would help the pass rush out, give them guys a little bit of a break, but a little less time to cover their men with him on the field for the Vikings next year. So Patrick Surtain II, Jr., 2 Dose, whatever you want to call yourself, Deuce. One Bar and Lupagus seal of approval. That's Patrick Surtain. Possibility. It's a stretch, but it's a possibility of 14. Guys, remember the draft is only about 55 days away. And not only remember that, but also remember to always keep your skull in your hole.